Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. What we're going to take a look at now is the second review of the 2022 Department 56 Halloween Village series. This is actually a fall piece called the Honey Hive. And when I say fall, sort of a fall harvest piece, typically done at a mid-year release. However, this year there were no mid-year releases for the Halloween Village series in Department 56, unfortunately due to production slowdowns and shipping and all the other things associated with still the fallout of COVID and the economy and everything else of where we're at today. So we're going to be taking an in-depth, closer look at the harvest piece called the Honey Hive, and then two of the matching accessories that that kind of coordinate with that piece. There are more accessories that coordinate with that piece, but I didn't want the bear. I didn't think it would look good in my village. However, we will take a look at what I do have. So with that, let's jump right in and start reviewing this house, this piece called the Honey Hive. Okay, here is the look of the main harvest or fall accessory from 2022 Department 56 called the Honey Hive. It's a little store designed to be a little storefront that specializes in selling fresh honey. And it's absolutely cool looking. The doors, just take notice, they're all sort of a kind of a beehive, kind of a look to them with that cross hatching there. You've got some natural honey, out front on shelves to buy. You've got beautiful little flower pots all around the house. I like the sign. You can see the bees at the top as part of the decoration. And then the cool part is the honey jars all sort of light up in the back of this. You can kind of see where that little facade stops when I turn it, but a yellow light behind there that lights that up. It is a little dim, so it does take some looking. It shows up pretty good on this video. But it is a little dim, and I have seen other folks putting actual fairy lights behind it to give it a brighter look. But I think here you can see it glows pretty good, and it's really cool looking. It's just it's a photograph of actual honey jars or some type of jar sitting back there with a yellow light behind it that kind of glows through it. A real cool looking effect there. And then you can see the little sign there with the bees on it, and it's just really well done. Now we're back to the tree. If you saw my first review on the mummy house, they changed the tree from this type, which is a wire type tree that's kind of wrapped in floral tape or what have you. These are easy to bend and manipulate, and obviously you can, put them in any shape or form. And it does have a little beehive on the tree, which is really cool. So different type of tree. I like this tree, I think, better. So anyway, you can see the side of the house. It's sort of a little shack. And then the back of the house, nothing spectacular back there. It's got the old style tin roof that has obviously been taken pretty good care of, at least as far as this look is concerned. No issues there. Love the fall leaves, really well done on the house. And then we come to this side and we see a sign here with some little beehive or little bee boxes there that say "Caution, honeybees at work." And you can see the little bee hives or whatever those little boxes are there that the bees are obviously living in and working in. And so it's a really cool piece, and I think this would go really well in a little vignette all by itself. Or if you have a fall display, this would fit perfectly in the fall display. This reminds me of Patty's Pumpkin Patch. It reminds me of the Apple Barn. It reminds me of the gazebo. It's just in that line of just nice little small fall pieces. Now, speaking of small pieces, it's not a very large piece. You can kind of see my hand in relationship to it, but it's not tiny either. This piece retails right now, 2022, for $175. So a little on the spendy side. However, everything, as we know in the economy, has certainly gone up. Department 56 is no exception to that. And so that is the price point. I promise you, if my prediction is right, this piece will sell out. All the harvest pieces, all of the fall pieces, typically the mid-year releases from Department 56 in this series are incredibly popular, and this will sell out. It's really well done. And so if you want it, now is the time to get it. It comes with several coordinating pieces. One of those pieces is a little bear kind of, digging his hand down in the honey jar. It is a cool piece, but it's a little too cartoonish for me, and I don't want a bear, sitting out in my fall display with, kids and pumpkin patches and everything else running around. So I passed on that piece. However, at some point I may, reluctantly kick myself for not picking that up once it sells out. But let's take a look at some of the other coordinating pieces. This one is called Calming the Bees. And this one is pretty cool. And this is a porcelain piece. This is not resin. It's all porcelain. This is a guy or a girl in a bee costume or a bee suit. It's got a little mesh on the face there. It's kind of cool. And then smoking the bees around their hive, and you can see the little bees kind of flying out of the top of this little house. All porcelain. I love the smoke effect. It's really, really well done. As I turn this piece here, you can see that it's just a remarkable paint job on this piece from Department 56. This is really well done. This, again, the coordinating pieces, these will sell out. This will cost you, if you want to buy this piece completely retail, is $42. Just the way it sits. Again, perfect piece to coordinate with this. I saw it and I'm like, yep, gotta have that one. And then the other coordinating piece that I want to talk about is called Happily Pollinating. This will set you back $18.50, and it's just more of those really well done flowers of 4 different types, 4 different colors, with the bees kind of flying around, happily pollinating, so they can go back to their home and make that honey that they're going to bottle up and sell in the Honey Hive store. So another really well done piece. It's relatively small. I mean, you can see the size of my hand there. It's pretty small, but it's still a very well done piece. Now this piece is resin. This is not a porcelain piece. It is all resin, but it's incredibly detailed and incredibly well done. I don't mind the resin pieces in the harvest displays. I think they look really, really good. I think they're really well done, and I like the way the textures look on the grass. So if you look at the resin piece grass, and then we jump back over and look at the porcelain grass, you can see the difference there. A little more shiny, a little more, you can obviously tell this is porcelain versus back over here to the resin, which obviously doesn't look as shiny, and I like the details on it. I like the more of the, I guess, the matte look than the glossy look. But hey, that's my personal preference. So hopefully this has given you a better idea of what the Honey Hive and the accessories of calming the bees and happily pollinating look like. You're definitely going to want these in your collection. All of them are really well done. I would imagine that the bear that comes, that is the other coordinating piece, is really well done. Also, it wasn't for me. So anyway, that's a better and closer look at the Honey Hive and the coordinating accessories. Hopefully you found that beneficial. Well, hopefully that gives you a better look at the Honey Hive, this year's 2022 harvest or fall release from Department 56, and 2 coordinating accessories, calming the bees and happily pollinating. This is going to make a great set, especially, I mean, you could do a vignette just with this piece here, put some beautiful fall trees around it, some fallen leaves, some pumpkins spread out. This would be a really nice vignette all by itself, or it would absolutely go perfect with some of your other fall accessories, like Patty's Pumpkin Patch, the Apple Barn, Jack's Pumpkin Carving Studio. All the fall releases for the Harvest series would be, this would be a great addition to that as well if you have a larger fall village that you want to use. These pieces will sell out. I promise you they will. If my prediction is they will sell out. I think they're going to be highly popular. They're really well done, and you're going to want these in your collection. Now is the time to get them before they do sell out or retire, which would just make it even worse. Then you got to rely on eBay and Mercari and OfferUp and things like that, and you got to take your chances with that stuff there. So, hey, if you like this review, make sure you click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. Also, if you click the little bell, you'll get a notification anytime a new video is released. That way you don't have to go searching for it. It automatically lets you know. You can go watch that video at your leisure and get caught up on the channel. So hopefully you guys are all doing well. This is number 2 of many reviews for the 2022 season. We'll see you real soon with the next video. You guys take care, and we'll talk to you soon.